Good morning, chat. Hope everyone's doing fantastic this Friday. Today, plans are to work on optimization. The work stuff we're doing today is going to be probably pretty boring because the goal is to get the renders faster. And yeah, it's just gonna be some time. I have one way of cutting render times in half, so that's a good thing. Um, huh. Just had an epiphany. Let's see. Outline. Right. Yeah, just. And I don't. Yeah, anyway. Just a bunch of thoughts went through my head all at once. The point. Um, if my current list of ideas doesn't work, that'll be something, or it's not actually for optimization. That goes down where? Probably here. Yeah, that'll work. All right. But let's do our startup. Computer, why are you fighting me today? That's working. That's working. Why don't I hear it? Oh, because my headset just decided to mute itself. That's fun. Alright. Where were we? Yeah. To get this whole massive feature working, I need to get those renders faster. We wasted so much time on Friday, or on Tuesday, by just waiting on renders that had no reason to take as long as they were taking. Oh. Kuro, you don't need to send out patches every day. Please. Well, it gives me a chance to check my business messages. Oh, man. Good lord, Wuthering Waves. Come on. And my mail app is up, or my email app is updating too. Great. You know, you can update while I'm not streaming software. You can do that. Why is that so ridiculously quiet? Well, the audio levels look right for you guys. Just for whatever reason, they're very different for me today. Alright. Computers are weird.
Conception. Watch out!
The game feel like it's running faster than usual right now. Maybe I'm just not fully awake. Alright. Let's see, what are we running today? That doesn't need to be... Why do I have a notification there? I'm done. Game. Constantly trying to confuse me.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
I'm actually happy about being out of that because it means I have something that I need to run today. Good. Woohoo!
Appear before.
What the heck did so much damage so fast? And done for the day. Quick and easy. Let's see, we've got Dice Event. I think that's it for Wuwa today. Oh, and get that boost for the week. Well, this partner is the worst so far. Give me a 4. No? Okay. Oh, what a waste. RNG! 30% chance to take 3 extra steps. That's decent. Very cool. And yeah, just this round and one more. And we're done with this event. So that's gonna be what? Probably 4 days if I had to guess. If I'm really lucky on the bonuses, 3. Cool, cool, cool. There's also this event that I have no idea how I'm supposed to get more tokens other than wishes. Because I don't know where this stuff comes from. Support a cube and confirm the result of 2 QB Derby matches. And this is called QB Derby Warm-Up, which suggests there's going to be an actual QB Derby that isn't out yet. And when is Zanny's banner up? 2 weeks, basically. Okay. Let's go grab 2 echoes real quick. Who do I want to prioritize? Let's do... Yeah, my ice team will be fine. Like, this guy resists ice a little bit, but should be fine.
I stand ready. Art unveiled. My company. They will yield. Victory favors me.
And there should be one rotation. We're done. Nice. And I do not want to claim this.
Quickly and swiftly. My compliments.
And pop, pop, pop.
Still he said. The world is mine.
3, 4.
Pain of the Montes. Take this.
Cool. And it's crit rate. Love that. Okay, yeah, I'll get the forgery challenge tomorrow, and plus there's the 1,000 from tomorrow. Oh, right, and Sunday also exists. I'll have plenty of points. What am I worried about? Cool. Blender, how can I make you run faster? Because what we're currently doing ain't cutting it. Okay, Godot, that was not supposed to be a trial for you. It's supposed to be just close. You know, the thing that requires the least amount of work for any application. Dozing. So, something that I need in order to even start optimizing this is I need printouts of how long stuff is taking. Let's see. How do I get the current time in milliseconds? Oh, just time dot time in S. Sweet. This seems incorrect. In Python 3.7 plus, that gets the time in nanoseconds. And just divide by 1,000,000. Seems reasonable. Floor is all you can do, otherwise you risk being in the... What? Oh, I guess if there's floating point precision rounding errors... So I would have assumed this would return the nanoseconds as an integer, but it's not. Okay. It does return as an integer. So I think the floor division might be implicit when you divide, but I don't know. Okay. We're gonna do this. Two scripts. I may end up wanting to get this added to the main project, but I don't know yet. What time is that? Oh, right. Maybe not there. Actually, with the way Blender puts things on threads, I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't want to do a pop-up message. I want to try to do this, but I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Well, try it anyway. Alright. Now here, just want to render PNG. And what popped out? Nothing. Which I kind of expected. Okay. What happened here? This is not the problem I expected. Yeah, no config file popped out. Okay, well, we'll need to fix that. That's fun. Settings, func. Said 577, right? Yes. Ah. Got it. No, don't got it. Oh, does it not like the dot main for some reason? No, that's fine. That's weird. It's working now. I don't know. I have no idea. It ran too early? Yeah, I don't know what happened. It ran, it's like it ran the wrong code in the wrong order or something. Oh well. We are now looking at the correct problem. APY print to console. It does seem very silly to me that there is not a global context way of printing to this info screen. Like, the only way is through the context of an operator. Or, sorry, this info screen down here. Or there's some weird way you can, like, navigate the UI to get to it. But that's so silly. Like, just give me something along the lines of bpy.utils.printinfo. That seems like the obvious way to implement this. This is one of those things that sometimes developers get overly complex in how they want to handle things. And sometimes simple is best. Oftentimes simple is best. Okay. Okay. Let's reload. Get that new code loaded in. I want to make sure I know where it prints out before I actually do this. Yeah, I think that's what caused the issue. Yep. Let's see. That should do it. Definition, render, start time, print. Wait a second. No, it's fine. Start time and print. Good. Oh, right. Actually, does that even make sense? 2.6 seconds. Well, this is definitely more than 2.6 seconds. What the heck is going on? Blender. Blender. Hello? All right. Well, so much for that. So. Something between 2 and 3 seconds. Okay, 2.9 seconds. .38 seconds. Okay. Was it just that I had the console open? No. Okay. Sure. Why not? Now, if I nuke this, what happens to that time? Down a bit. Okay, 1.9 seems about right. Now, next test, which is a destructive step. I need to make sure to not save after I do this. That should be enough for testing purposes. Okay, so getting rid of stuff from the file shortens it by a bit. But not much. And removing the shadow render, I expected that to improve things more than it did. What if this just existing in the file, not even being part of this scene, causes slowdown? We were at 1.7, right? Yeah, roughly 1.7, we'll call it. Now, this should have absolutely no effect. Minuscule effect. Yeah, almost no effect. I think what I'm gonna have to do is move the shadow logic over into the shadow scene. Do that. Okay, the render still works. So that any of that. Does that reduce render time? Basically, no. Here's an interesting question. Don't save. In compositing, what happens if I keep both of these at 1? So I guess first of all, render, see what the time is. 2.75. So I'll do one more because the first one seems to be a little slower. So 2.3. Now, if I do this... What? I can do this. That took longer? That doesn't seem right. Hmm. Hey there, Castro. I am trying to get my Blender stuff rendering more efficiently, because the renders on Tuesday took like 30 minutes apiece, which is just not gonna work for trying to prototype this thing. How are things going with you? What are the renders for? They are for my game. It'll be quicker just to show you from my Twitter account than trying to pull up the game. I'm working on rendering this guy. Now, the big thing that I was working on last week is getting this guy rendered and getting independent movement between the legs and the body. So like here, you can walk forward, back, left, and right, independent of what the upper body's doing, which is not trivial for sprite work. And I don't like how he's got this little hole forming on his backside. I don't understand what's happening there. But I'll fix that at some point. But for reference, this is my game. Pardon the low quality video, but Twitter doesn't like high def videos. This isn't the video. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's my game. And this is going to be the new character model and is going to let me create character customization. It's just going to be a lot of work. So much work. Those knockouts are useless. Yeah, the fact that the render time did not improve much at all is troubling. Yeah, I don't know what to do. That image is cropped, though. So... let's see, if that's taking, let's just call it 2.5 seconds. Times 8 times 8. So this render should take me just over 2.5 minutes. Let's see how long it takes. Wait, why aren't you rendering? Render. Thank you. Wait, what? What's going on? Why aren't you rendering? Do you render 3D to create 2D assets? Yes. Yep. All of my characters start as 3D models that I purchase. And then I use this custom add-on I created to convert them into sprite sheets. And for some reason, this is not doing what it's supposed to do. And there's no errors. Why? Oh, do I not have any actions selected? That's gotta be it. That's what's happening. Yeah, I don't have any actions selected, so of course it's not gonna render. Hey, dum-dum. Two-handed combo 1 will work. Now let's see how long it's actually gonna take. And while it's doing that, let's get our shopping started at least. Because I do want to add this guy to the asset pack for characters. Okay. And this one. Just a shame he doesn't have a different pack with these spear animations. Or anywhere that might have that. No. Oh, and for reference, from this asset pack, the reason that I decided to swap to it is because of how amazing one of the renders ended up looking. This little guy. Obviously the colors are off right now, and I haven't applied the same logic to the render, but look how good he looks! Actually, is there any reason for me to buy this pack specifically, as opposed to this one? It's $5. I'm not going to cry over $5. The amount of time it would take me to confirm that this pack is fine is not worth $5. Right? Cool. Got it. Okay, and how long did you take? Woo. $160. Exactly, almost exactly what I calculated. Okay, so there's no funny business happening on the sprite sheet renders that are making it arbitrarily longer. Which tells me the thing that made it take so much longer was Squirrel with a Gun. That game running is what made 2.5 minutes become 30 minutes. Just wow. Okay. What's my next steps? That's kind of my only next step. Because I need to get all those animations over. Excuse me. Sorry, chat. I just forgot how to breathe. We're good now. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing I can do next is that, like, I can't put off buying that any longer. Okay, we're gonna take this off screen because I don't want you guys having my credit card info. Thank you very much. As much as I know you guys would be very safe and secure with that information. Oop. There. That. No, do not remember this payment method, thank you. Excellent. Got it. Why can't this just be simple? Please, just make it simple. Yeah, man. I need you to close so I can go do epic stuff. Oh my god. Why are my apps refusing to close? That's one way to do it. Right? Show me my new stuff. Add exporter. And where's that other one? Every time I launch Unreal Engine, the way the Epic launcher closes makes me think that it's crashed. Every time, without fail. You make your games in Unreal? Nope. I use Unreal because the assets I've purchased are only available as Unreal assets. I then go into Unreal Engine in order to export them. Then I import them into Blender to do all of the magic sprite sheet goo. And then finally, it ends up in Godot. After a whole bunch of steps. Well, that's gonna be useful, unfortunately. Because that is distinctly different from... this one. Yeah. Hooey! But I don't need to grab everything, just need these. Action, bulk export. Yes, please. And we will get the single sword. They're going to be very similar to the sword and shield ones. But these will feel more natural if I don't have a shield on the character. Okay. Meshes. I don't think there's actually any meshes that I want from this. Never mind, maybe there are. Here's a question. What was in the other pack? Not that pack, that's the free one. This one. There's enough new stuff that I think I will add it. And one thing I'm curious about, can I apply the materials from the other pack to these assets? And will they just magically work? The answer is almost certainly not. But we'll find out together. Hey there, Zimius. How's it going? Well, hate that. I'm so glad I paid money for this thing. Drastic improvement in artwork? Nice. Okay, so I've got everything I want from those. Next up. Battle Wizard. Oh no. No! Don't tell me that. Dude isn't modular in the slightest. Oh, that's not great for me. Yeah, I think I may have just wasted $10. Yep, that may be a waste of $10. But we'll see. Hopefully not. And it's definitely the same animation as the other pack, though. So maybe I'll be able to do something with it. Maybe. Hmm. It's gonna be a lot of work, is the short answer. It's gonna be a lot of work. Yeah, I might be able to chop up that model to be able to render it as separate pieces like I've done, like I'm planning to do with the other model. It's not gonna be easy, is the short of it. That's what I want. Okay. Anything else I want to bring over? Good on that. On that. Okay. I think I've got everything. Yes. Got it all. And let's take a bit of a break. I think time to check out Deathbound. Which, based on what I was reading, sounds like a super cool Souls-like. That thematically has some parallels with Ender Lilies, potentially. That'll work. And I do appreciate showing 3 different in-game lightings for setting up the brightness. Good job, developer. That's what we like to see. Motion blur off by default. Wonderful. I love you, developer. This is a smart developer. I don't know anything else about the game, but the fact that that is set up that way, good job. But morph to essence, move. 3 action 4, light attack. Hold to I don't know if I like that. Select item, next item, previous item. B seems more my style. Ooh, maybe not. Let's just go with A, because I need dodge to be on circle. Dodge being on, I think it was like left trigger, left bumper, I don't remember which. That won't work for me.
Of the true faith and of the true path of those who breathe, hearest my clamor. Giveth us thy blessing, giveth us thy righteousness, giveth us thy peace at the end of our journey. Only thy word is true. Only thy church is the path.
Voice acting is so quiet.
Thou art the end, and in being the end, thou art the beginning. O Lady, I beg of thee, giveth us thy protection.
Yeah. Y'all know we don't play Souls games for story. Ooh. Oh wow, that was an animation. very weird aesthetics. Me being in, you know, plate mail. But it's clearly modern day. Hmm. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to progress too far this way because the game clearly pointed me in a direction to go first.
Writings of the first men. May the lady watch over me, for I'm surrounded by heresy.
Or I just didn't pay attention to the room I started in.
Sire, I've followed you proudly since death's hallowed banner was first raised. I've abandoned kin and hope for the only church's cause.
Ooh.
Please, sire, I beg of you, be the grace of rejoining
That's
our lady.
an interesting choice on the dash animation.
Honor, good woman.
Dodge.
Heart. The service of the devoted never goes unnoticed.
Thank you.
Any last words, soldier?
Fight those heathen bastards. Give
Watch your language, lady.
steel in Lady Death's honor
Do you accept death?
with all my essence.
Liver to Death's embrace. Ooh. Uh-huh. Okay. Man, choices were made. The thing to keep in mind, guys, I got this game for, what, $7? So far, for $7, it definitely delivers. Am I sprinting? Locked. Your shield to block incoming attacks. Sure. Well, sword is effective. Got it. Looks like I have separate stamina bars per character that I'll unlock. That's kind of cool. Easy enough. Stamina, yeah. Hey, hospital beds. Those look generically similar to
Corruption is
some hospital beds I used to work on.
Lady Hines was right. The Essence monsters are indeed breeding abominations.
What's going on in here? Well, y'all look creepy. So this spot's literally just here to look creepy? Okay. Oh, hello. Big sir. Well, fun. I like glowing things. Oh, you guys are gonna attack me, aren't you? Especially this big guy. They're probably getting back up. Yeah, okay. Let's approach the glowing light. That's definitely not gonna kill us. Oh, and maybe it's not gonna kill us. Hello? Oh. Well, called that. Oh, your health also is your max stamina. Interesting. That's very different. I've never seen a game that does something like that. Not that I can remember, anyway. Whoa! Oh. What's the dealio, dude? You know, you didn't have to do that. I was doing okay. Okay, where are we now? Oh. Of course, I am going to immediately not go in the direction the game is seeming to indicate. Oh, never mind. The game is not indicating go there. Insolent commoner. Okay. I'm guessing this is like introducing us to the backstory of this character. Very relevant to the with the symbol on the back. That's cool.
But Goddard's death had other plans for me.
Why are we getting another tutorial? Okay. Got it. So people had real bad day. Where do I go now? Game? You have left me very confused. Oof. Man, bro is little merciless. Watch Thrones mercifully cleansing his father. Oh, okay. Language, sir! My goodness. Also, why don't you have any feet? You have feet. These two characters didn't have feet.
I look forward
Exit
to my death.
reverie. I don't know what that word means. Ah, so this is the bonfire for this game.
There's something wrong.
So squishy. Don't know if I need to break these, but makes me feel slightly safer. Oh. I got it. Thank you. Interesting choice to bring in some real world exotic mushrooms. Excellent. Kinda look breakable. Yeah, I need to get back to work. Let's see what's down the catwalk or catwalk? Walkway? Oh, I can go down there. A pretty big tutorial zone by the look of it. This game really wants me to have to just circle back through here over and over and over again. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is a creepy door. What's in here? Oh. No, fair enough. And suddenly the area is much smaller. Amazing how that works. I've still got 2 paths opened up to me. Okay, that does nothing. I'm guessing this place over here goes down to the bottom part of that elevator. Would make sense, right? Equipment. Cool. But this did not end up where I expected. Oh. That was quick. So the elevator would be to the right of here, I think. Woo. Sir. Quite rude. So far, this game is really well put together. Like, the movement feels good. It's a little loose. But not bad. Yeah. Solid game so far. Hello? What are you? Oh. Ranged attack? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to a save spot. get back to work. Especially since I'm only planning to do about another hour of work today. Got stuff to take care of off stream. I might play this. Might do 2 playthroughs this, one on stream, one off. Because this game seems kind of interesting. And while I don't want to spend a ton of time on it on stream for the story, a little curious to see it off stream. That worked. Okay, so Crusader dude cannot do backstabs. Got it. Leap attack. Fire crossbow, reload. Oh, it does actually cost something to shoot. I don't like that.
Fuck me.
Language. Man.
Finding that kid was a blessing or a curse. That's what got me to Akratia, the Forbidden City. Whose baby is this? Let's just say there was no one left to care for him. And Akratia will be his home from now on.
Apparently, I'm not actually allowed to skip memory.
You were an Olympus, right?
Oh, that was awkward. Oh, it's not hold, it's tap.
Akratia was a sight beyond the wildest dreams. Roads stretching on forever, buildings so tall they brushed against the bloody clouds.
Okay, not letting me skip during these is a little weird.
Of the Church of Death.
Like, it's just a black screen. The text. Talking, please. Let me move on. What?
What have you done, vile woman? Get out of my mind! You will undo this sorcery, or else...
Language! Hush you!
Cease your jesting. Your corpse, witch. Was it a ruse? Whatever heresy you've inflicted upon me, I want it gone. Now!
Sod off! You bloody real? Where's my corpse? No. No, this is rubbish. Oh, it must have been more than just a drink.
I demand that you...
Oh, for fuck's sake,
I got it. I got it.
I am just as baffled as you are. This is madness.
I got it. I got it. Morph strikes. Oh. Okay. What? How do I do? Wait. I think I misunderstood something. Okay. How do I do the Morph Strike? I probably should have paid more attention. During an attack, morph to another essence. That worked. Okay. Got it. I think I will possibly never use that. Quite possibly. Generally speaking, in games with tight combat like this, I end up minimizing my options and just going with, like, bare basics. So, like, give me sword and shield. That's all I'm using.
Oh, creepy little bugger. What the fuck is going on?
So this is the elevator? Form a morph while dodging. Requires a slot of sync. The flow on stand morph dodge is another essence fading. Okay. That's kind of a cool way to avoid the problem just constantly dodging. Because, like, in Souls games, you can build up your stamina to the point of dodging for a long while. Easy peasy. Ah, okay. Arrgh. You already taught me about morph strikes. Right. Well, this is one way to save, I guess.
Didn't we just bloody die?
Um,
It sure felt like dying, mate.
Your assumptions are absolutely correct. We must find one who knows for certain what ails us.
okay. That's cool. Ooh. Hello. Ah. That's kind of neat. So you've got generic skill nodes and then stuff that's specific to characters, I guess? No. Unlocking new essences unlocks new nodes that do affect everyone. Huh. Sweet. Pretty cool. So I'm guessing items have different upgrade paths. What's going on here? That's my guess anyway. Find essence, that makes sense. Cool. Very, very cool. But that is more than enough of that for today. Way more than I intended. But that will definitely be an interesting game to play through. Back to work, dum-dum. I want you to stay in your T-pose, bro. Apply pose as rest pose. Go back into object mode. You stay T-posed. Thank you. I can't have you be taller. It's not gonna work. Can I tie this to the Master Armor? Maybe. Nope, not like that. Guess I would do Elvis? Yeah, that, yep. Uh-huh. That's not right. That is not correct. Let me try just reparenting this. That doesn't look like it's working. But it could just be the fact that the scaling is weak. No, but the shoulders have a problem. Yeah, this could be an issue. What if I try to retarget it? My gut says this is not going to work. Yeah. Whoa. Hello? Okay, so definitely the case that not everything is compatible. But a good chunk seems to be. So let's redo the retarget. So the only part that doesn't seem to work is these back cloth pieces. Interesting. All right. Now the question becomes, how many of the animations from this guy work the other way? Just to make sure I haven't blown up my render time. Yeah, same render time. That's good. Now, how do I get them synced up a bit? Clearly some weird rotation going on. Don't know what's going on with that, but that should be fixable. Okay, so all of these have a slightly weird rotation on the model. But I should be able to fix that. Yeah, I'll just eyeball it when the time comes. Okay, what if I make these 10? Oh wait, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, let's get them all no longer animating, and I need to get them all into their T codes. Well, that answers that. It's pretty close. That I was wrong. Okay. Protect all my materials from deletion. Now, back over here. You. Hey there, Bullion. Long time no see. How's it going? Doing pretty good. Working on the new character model that every time I think about it, I realize how much work I've signed myself up for, and I'm like, oh god, why? Why have I done this? Well, that's not right. That's very wrong. What material was this called? So I want what? First off, show me type BLTF. Okay, I want PBR mask tint matte. Great. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, and now I can definitely do better on the scaling. I want the centers of the feet in the same spots. So X scaling goes down. Good. About too much. Okay. My Y scaling honestly seems about right. Probably keep it the same as the X scaling. So this is the Mage Boy. And I'm thinking I might need to axe the cape. One, I don't think the character really needs it. Two, the animations don't work with it. Go ahead and save that work. I guess I can try to get... the animations in here and just see. Maybe they're like crazy high quality. But my gut says I need to just delete the tassels. Yeah, that's what my gut says. All those names are not super helpful. Go ahead and rename them so I don't run into a problem later. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead. You know what? Oh, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use my script in Godot to do this. This is why I made this script. Game Battle Wizard animation. Okay, the right path. How do I want to do this? Let's rename it. Wizard underscore. Plus file name dot replace and dot replace that. I think that's good. Hopefully I didn't just mess up all my files. Yay! Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear. I seem to have made a mistake. Yes, I've made quite the mistake. Okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can definitely fix it. Uh-huh. Try that again. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Oh god. Woo! Them armatures, though. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's safe to just delete all the armatures. Oh. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, I did a dumb. I did a dumb. Of course I did a dumb. Because I didn't use my Unreal Asset Importer. There we go. That'll be much nicer. That looks right. That is correct. Now. Much nicer now. Okay. Now, if I want to take root, I want to apply these wizard animations. Oh, why? Stop it, you. Also, Sword, get out of here. Don't need you right now. Um... Scripting. Okay. If I did that right... Yes, it fixed it! Nice. Very nice. What? Oh, the air is the falling animation during the jump. Okay. I might be able to use this as a floating animation. It's a cool victory pose. First off, how does he even look rendered? Ooh. I like it. He looks really good. Definitely can get rid of the back flaps though. Those don't work for me. One, they don't even look like they're moving even slightly naturally. And for a lot of these, they're not animated at all. Yeah. Huh. That's odd. How am I gonna make this work? Maybe I can't. He's like, this animation clearly doesn't work for this. Hold on, hold on. Let's check something. Because I'm wondering if this problem exists for the other model too. Why can't I hide you? That doesn't seem right. I would like to hide your render, please. Weird. Why you gotta be like this? No, but really, why can I hide these but not that one? Oh, because he's not in a collection? No. What's the hierarchy look like here? Got empty, armature, mesh. Why can't I hide you? Oh, that's why. Son of a gun. There we go. That's what I wanted. Do I have a site for the game I'm making right now? No, I do not. I don't necessarily have a plan to have a website. I think the plan is going to be just straight to Steam. I haven't really seen much of a reason for indie titles to need a website, because most people don't go to an individual company's website to find their games unless they're already a big publisher or big studio. Some people do it as a portfolio. That's fair enough. I think if I were using this in a portfolio, though, I'd want to just present it in person. Like, the reason to have a portfolio is to interview, right? Hey, look at this demo I did. See, I would think just direct people to the demo on Steam, which I do plan on having. Plus, that gets rid of things like hosting costs. That said, I don't necessarily plan to interview as a game developer. The goal is for this to be my company, so should not, in theory, should not be interviewing for other game development positions. Okay, let's... What was I going to test? I was going to test something. My brain just stopped. What did I want to see? Shoulders, that's what I wanted to see. On this guy. Get clothes going. Face. Gloves. The work. Shoulder pad. That's what I want to see. Magic Wand Victory. That one actually handles shoulder pads just fine. Now, what about this one? Huh. Okay. That's awkward. It's so weird how this author like had a framework for making these modular and then just didn't use it. It's so weird. I am gonna need to implement a start frame override. Definitely gonna need that. For example, this one, a lot of this animation I can just use, but some of it won't work. For example, here, so the staff slamming into the ground, I don't care about. What I might, why? Why are you not just leaving it in the resting position? Ah! I think I know how I can handle that, though. But notice we're still running into that thing where, for whatever reason, all of the animations for the mage are like rotated just a bit. Notice he's like off balance right now. And they're just off by a bit. Then if I go back to like here, what is this? Oh, that's probably pointing the sword up, not down. Am I? Yeah, let's double check that. Oh, oh, there we go. It's an okay victory pose, but like, that's gonna render like this? Oh god, not like that. Which looks a bit weird. You know? Yeah, I don't think I'd really use that one. Well, that's not... Oh yeah, I don't even have the spear and one-handed sword in here yet. Yeah, I need to figure out specifically if there's animations that I care about from the wizard set. Because I mostly bought him for the model. That one's whatever. I don't know what's happening here. But why is he looking off to the side? That's weird. Okay, let's bring the wizard back. Yeah, he's just like looking off to the side. I know, right? Okay, so don't like that animation. Got it. Better. So I could get use out of this. That's an option. One thing that I'm basically decided I have to do is Your class defines the weapon you have equipped. I could still do recolors with the equipped weapon, but I can't do different weapon models. Not in any sort of reasonable way. That would be a fun animation as well. Why did this author make everything kind of almost work together, but not quite? Shoulder pads also have a problem with this model. Here's a question. What part of the armature affects that? What? Sure, why not? What about you? Here are the tassels. What about... There's so many pieces. What about this piece? Hey, I found the shoulder. Oh, and it's called Shoulder Pad R. Got it. Hey. Then what is this one called? No. No. They aren't compatible because capitalization? You've got to be kidding me. Hold on. Maybe they exist somewhere different in the structure and that's why. Because I really hope it isn't just capitalization. So, pelvis, spine 1, 2, 3. Clavicle R. Pelvis, spine 1, 2, 3. Clavicle R. Oh. Okay, so shoulder and shoulder pad are different. There's probably a way to make these compatible with each other, but I'm not sure I have enough brain to do it. Probably gonna get rid of the book as well. One piece I know I want to get rid of right now. Also, stop showing me armatures, please. Cool. Okay. Already much better. I'll have to fix up the belt here. Or do I just take the belt out? Because I don't love the book clipping into the side there. And while the book is kinda neat, not really necessary. Yeah, if I want to use the book later, I know how to do that. For now, let's just get that out. Why isn't that hand working? Oh, so there's just some free floating vertices. Just because. That's fun. There's a lot of free floating vertices for some reason. Just weird. Think we're just about done. Oh, not quite. All right. How's he looking? Honestly, cleaner, better. I like it. As much as I'd love to try and keep the Cape Tassily thingies, I think I'm better off getting rid of them. I can try to keep this part, maybe. Not. Plus, this is already clipping with itself, so yeah. I think simple is best. Whoa. There's so many extra vertices. What is happening? Okay. See how he looks now. Yeah, getting rid of the cape part is definitely gonna hurt the aesthetic, but I don't see a way around it. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Not losing much. I want to change the texture on this part. Honestly, might want to brighten up. Oh, wait, but when I make it matte, that'll change. I need to... Before I make any modifications to the texture here, I definitely want to see what it looks like matte. And let's see. Set up camera. Where are you? Okay, what does he look like from behind? Yeah, I don't think we need this. I don't think it's adding anything at this point. At the very least, I can get rid of this triangle part. Ooh, why is there a triangle? What? What? Oh, something's going on there. Interesting. Okay, so that was casting a shadow of some kind. Yeah, it's kind of whatever on the symbol on the back. Bring it back around to the front. Yeah, that symbol doesn't show up at all. It's probably fine to nuke this part too. That looks fine. I have no problem with that. The render over here is a little weird, but I think part of that is the, like, reflectiveness on it. Yeah, notice, like, right through here you can really tell there's reflectiveness that shouldn't be there for the way I'm rendering. Let's just handle that now. Fading. That kinda fixed it. Oh, I will have to darken the yellow for this. Something odd's happening right here. There we go, that's better. It's not great around here. Like, I'll have to fine-tune probably the in-paint. Yeah, and I'm getting too much around here as well. So the border amount is wrong. There we go. Significantly better. Okay. I'm pretty happy with getting that in here. I think it looks pretty good. Out of curiosity, what'll this look like if I just get rid of this piece? I think I probably want to keep it, but let's just see. Well, obviously I'm not going to see it here. Oh, that's clipping through there. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Don't love that. That's another thing that needs fixing. Alright. Actually, if it's only a couple frames, it might be easier to do this in post. Not bad, but I prefer it with it. Yeah, so. But we're done for the day. That's gonna have to be it. I need to make a bunch of calls and get stuff handled. So, that, folks, gonna do it for me today. Had some good progress. Well, we did test that, and it doesn't work. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Yeah. We kind of tested that between Tuesday and today, but yeah, I want to take another look at it. Yeah. So, everyone. Is this a pixel art game made in 3D? Sort of. Yes, sort of, maybe. I don't know how to answer your question completely. So I'll just explain what I'm doing. I am buying 3D models that are animated, and I wrote a program in Blender that takes those animated models and converts them into sprite sheets. Those sprite sheets are then used in the 2D game I'm making. Does that answer the question? You have a filter for the render, or just make it very small? Just make it small. It's not ridiculously complicated. I'll get the file back open. so you can see kind of what I'm doing. So most of the fancy logic is happening in here. And this is version 2.0, which is not currently released on my Ko-fi page. But oh, you are post-processing the thing. So this is part of the render process. And so what I do here is I take in the model, the freestyle, and I separately render shadows. So first things first, constructing the model sprite by building an outline using InPaint, so you can do cell shading. And you know how a lot of old sprite work has like a single pixel outline that's a bit darker than the rest of the model or the rest of the sprite. So that's what that does. Let's see. There's also, I'm eliminating all of the alpha so you get a clean sprite. That fun stuffs. Let's see. What was this doing? Oh yeah. So this is just saying whether or not I want the model to render. Then combining with the shadow based on whether or not I said to render one or the other. The shadow's using some similar logic with InPaint to expand the size of the shadow. Because of course, when you have very diffuse lighting, you're going to have a soft edge on your shadow. This lets you fine tune that. Pretty cool. Was way more considered than I thought. Thought it was just low res render. Nope. There's a lot more to it. Plus, there's a whole bunch of settings in render, output, and all that fun stuff. And if you support the channel, you'll get access to this tool, which will set a bunch of this stuff up for you. Like the defaults set up for you. Setting up your lighting and camera for this stuff. And of course the beefy part of this, which is the rendering, which actually produces a sprite sheet for you. It doesn't just do individual renders. The output file is a completed sprite sheet, all of your frames included. And this is the magic that lets me make the game I'm making. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's pretty complete. It could definitely use more users to test it. Partially because every author that I've found that does that sells their models, they construct their models, and if you get their actual source, the blend file, they construct their blend files just a bit differently. And so, without going out and buying every single model on the internet, I can't fully test this thing. And it's kind of a nightmare. I've hit, I think, like the 95% coverage at this point. But every once in a while, I'll get a new model that I'm like, well, why don't you work? Or a great example on this one was part of the animation was to scale the model down to 1/1000th of its size. That was just part of the animation data. Why? I don't know. But the animation data said scale it down by a factor of 1,000. But in short, some authors are weird. Why are you not buying every single model on the internet to test it? I started that, and after filing bankruptcy 5 times, they will no longer give me models. And before anyone asks, no, I have not actually filed for bankruptcy. Because there's going to be one of you in chat that's like, oh my goodness, Dum Dum failed and had to file for bankruptcy? Oh my god! I'm no longer allowed near a credit card? Pretty much. Yeah, I try to show as much of the process and of my company operations as possible on stream. So like the whole picking out models, purchasing them thing, I showed that all on stream, with the one exception being where I put in my payment information, like for I hope obvious reasons. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see this is everything that Dum Dum does. Complete and total transparency. The downside to this obviously is going to be no surprises in the game that I release. Like, if you guys have been watching the streams, you know everything that's going in the game, because I am planning to show absolutely everything. Are you more of a game dev or a tool dev? That's an excellent question. I am a tool dev turning into a game dev. My background is very much as a tool dev. Specifically in software testing and writing automated testing software. And a big part of my business model is I'm making a game, and at any point during development, I hit a roadblock that is really troubling, cumbersome, annoying to work with in the process of making my game. I'm going to make a tool to solve that problem. To show off the other tool that's currently in the Ko-fi page. So there's Dum Dum Make Sprite Sheet, which you've seen. And the important part is this panel, because Blender has a billion things for you to learn. And for 90% of people who just want to render something, you don't need to know any of it. And if you want to just turn something into a sprite sheet, like, I made this tool for a reason. It makes it much easier. Then Godot makes importing sprite sheets kind of awful if you're going to use a Sprite 2D. It's a little easier if you use an animated Sprite 2D, but you have less options if you do that. So the recommended way is to use a Sprite 2D with an animation player. But importing it takes forever because you're importing every frame at a time by hand. So here's a tool I made for Godot that helps you do the import. Gives you a nice preview of what your animations will look like. And ta-da! Your animation player and Sprite 2D are created. Do you solely live from this? I'm currently working as a dev, transitioning into indie one-man band. I want to know how realistic it is. Disclaimer, no noob here. I love tools. Smoother the workflow, the better for me every time. So I've been at this for over a year, and while I do have some people supporting me through Ko-fi, until you have a game to sell, you're not going to be supporting yourself on it. Like, I'm supporting myself from having lots of money saved up from previous jobs. So like this past year, outside of some support I get from Ko-fi, financially it's essentially been a loss. Now, the loss has been almost exclusively my living expenses. So if you have that covered, and you can cover that well up until the point of releasing your first game, you have several games holding you up. No. So that is the money I'm talking about is previous jobs working for big companies. Like I made a bunch of money, I saved aggressively, had a whole bunch of money in the bank and said, okay, I'm going to make my own company. That's how I did this. Now, I wish I had made that decision about 2 years prior to when I did it, because I would be in a much better spot right now if I had. But, you know, when the decision to become self-employed, have your own company and all that, it's not something to take lightly, because it is very, very easy to lose everything. No, I'm still subsisting on my savings. Like I said, until my game comes out, I'm probably not going to be earning enough money from the streaming and whatnot. Like, the streaming doesn't make money. I'd love for the channel to pick up and be able to support me while I'm producing my game. Or I'd love for people to really dive into the tools I've produced. And if that were to pick up and be able to support me, that'd be great. Yeah, man. I will answer as best I can on anything you ask. And I will try to be as transparent as possible when it comes to how my company runs, the finances, and all that stuff. Obviously, there's some things I can't get into for, you know, security reasons, for because there's sensitive data here and there, but for the most part, I'll be able to answer any practical questions that you might have about starting your own company. Yeah. But who knows? Maybe the Twitch and YouTube stuff will pick up and I'll get, you know, 1 million subscribers, and then I'll just be set. And I can start hiring a team just off of YouTube revenue or something. That'd be great. But I'm not banking on that. Literally and figuratively. Anyway, it's time for me to head out, folks. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining. How long have you been at this project alone? Just over a year. A year and like 2 months. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. If you did, please give the video a share. And maybe you know someone who wants to get into game dev and would like to learn alongside us. And yeah, also special thanks to you folks that are supporting me over on Ko-fi. You're the people who are helping make this a viable company. Anywho, above all that, everyone, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Take care, everyone.